Welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Alison, and if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys click that subscribe button and ring bell button so that you get notification whenever I upload a video. So for today's video, I'm creating a holiday makeup look, and this is what it looks like on my face. And also I create this eyeshadow look with this Huda Beauty, the new nude eyeshadow palette. I end up really liking it, and if you guys are interested how I use this eyeshadow palette to recreate this look, then let's keep on watching. And also in this video, I did a little chit chat and lifestyle update because I haven't been uploading on my channel that often, so you guys get to know what happened in my life. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first step, I'm gonna go with this Chanticleer Pure Rose Water, and I purchased this during the Nordstrom sale, and I do love it, and they're pretty pricey, I have to say. So usually I don't spray a lot with this because it does really get my face that hydration that I need. So I'm putting this Becca Under Eye Brightener because I do have that really dark circle under my eye. You can see the difference that it put. And lately I haven't been sleeping more than 6 hours. I was really busy. Life just can't catch up. So I feel like this item, it just helps a lot to brighten up the area and cancel the darkness so that after you apply your concealer, it just looks more awake. Okay, now I'm just going in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is my favorite foundation during the winter time and slash summertime because it's pretty much super natural finish it gives, and it does the job on covering up the spot that I want to cover. So I'm gonna do half side of my face first and using my Morphe sponge. And I feel like I haven't been filming a YouTube video for almost 2 months now. The footage that you're seeing is a pre-record footage. So I might talk a little weird because I have to like get back into it and I'm not used to it now. And I don't want to say this week or this month, I have to say this December I have been getting really busy with my life at work, and I just kind of need to take a break, which is good that I'm actually going back to Hong Kong, visit my family, my parents next Thursday. So that would be a good getaway. So actually 2 pumps is quite a lot for this foundation because nowadays I don't really wear a lot of foundation because I like more of a lightweight finish, but this is for a holiday look. So this is more like experiencing this new palette and also doing this for a holiday look and slash chit chat video, live update, and what I have been up to kind of video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. This is gonna be a long one. So actually I did get a lot of questions about where do I get my color contact lens, and I'm actually wearing one today. This is the gray color, and usually I got them from a shop in Hong Kong, and I purchased over there because the price are way cheaper than purchasing here in the United States, and you need prescription here to get the contact lens. But usually I just stock up when I go back because they're a lot cheaper. They have a lot more of a Japanese Asian brand that issue Asian eyes. So if you guys are interested where I get them, stay tuned on my channel because I'm gonna do a vlogmas, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go back and get some new one at the same shop that I used to shop. So you guys will know where I get them and what kind of style they have and how much they would cost. Concealer, I'm using this Jouer concealer. This is the Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. I got this in the shade Creme Cafe, and I have been using this for less than 10 times, I would say. I don't know if I like it or not because honestly the season just changed and my skin has been having issue on putting on a foundation or a concealer. They just kind of separate because it's getting drier in the area. So I'm still testing this out, but I do like the coverage that it gives me, and I feel like this is a perfect match for my skin tone. Okay, the concealer is done, even though the dark circle is kind of covered up, but you can still see a little peek through, but that's just because I'm not getting enough sleep for these 2 weeks. So now moving on to set my eye. I'm gonna go with this Thrive Cosmetic matte translucent setting powder. I've been loving this lately because it just gives you a very smooth finish. It kind of filters out your pores and it does the job of setting your makeup for the day, but I don't think it will mattify your whole face as long as the other powder that I have, like a Too Faced Peach powder, because those are really matte finish, but this is more like a natural, give you a filter on top, and it does set your makeup. But if you have to go for a long day, I don't think this would do the job. And the good thing about it, it does have this smash thing layer on top, so your powder doesn't go all over your counter. So I'm just gonna set it underneath my eye first, because that's usually where I get oily. And I'm just loving this powder. It kind of like filter out my pores, looks it a lot more natural. Also, I have a little tips for you guys. If you guys have very oily eyelid like I do, like your eyelid just gets super oily and it melt away your concealer that you just cover on top of your eyelid, I have a quick tip, is to use this kind of brush, dab it into the powder, and then set your eyelid. That way it just holds up super nice for the whole day. Your eyelid doesn't get super oily and it doesn't clog to the concealer that you put on top. So that's the issue that I have, and I've been using this trick every single day, and it helps my concealer not to crease and form a line right there. Okay, now the face is set, and next step I'm gonna go with my eyebrow. So I'm gonna go in with this Hourglass eyebrow pencil in dark brunette. This is the new one that I just opened. So I'm gonna do my brows off the camera and I'll be right back. So now the eyebrow is done, and now we're moving on to the eyeshadow. We're gonna play with this Huda Beauty new nude palette today, and at first I wasn't gonna purchase this eyeshadow palette because I already own a lot of eyeshadow palette and I never used all of them. So I was kind of debating, but I feel like at the same time I don't have anything that it looks like this in my collection. I never used purple, I never used this pink or mauve color, so I want to experience it. So you have to use a glitter glue to apply it on, but today I don't think I'm gonna go in with this color. So now let's experience this new color, the new nude on my eye. And can we just take a moment and look at this? It looks gorgeous. I wish I can look like this with that much eyelid space. So first of all, I'm gonna go in with my matte paint pot, and this would be the base on the eyeshadow. And please excuse my eyelash extension, they are almost all off, but there are still some sticking on my real lashes. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in with this color for the base. This is the color Bear. So I'm just gonna put this all over my lid to cover my veins on the eye. Next, I'm gonna go in with this color in Tickle. This is more like a pinky mauve color. So I'm gonna put this at the end of my eye and kind of bring it up to my crease. Honestly, I haven't been putting on any eyeshadow for, I would say, 4 months now. That's kind of crazy because I have my eyelash extension and it's kind of hectic to take it off when you have extension on, because a lot of eyeshadow powder, it just got clogged onto the lashes and it was really hard to take it off. That's a new look on me. I never put any color, brighter color on my eye. So hopefully it turns out good on this eye look, because I think this is my first time putting color on my eyelid. So eyeshadow is all about being patient, blending your eyeshadow into your eyes. So this could be a nice meditation, I feel like. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with another color in Teddy, which is this kind of more of a brown shade. And I'm gonna focus this on my transition color, like the socket of my crease. Just kind of deepen up that color on the deepest spot on your eye. I'm not gonna put a lot, I'm just gonna give some color and do the blending on this area. Okay, now moving on to the outer crease, I'm gonna go in with this color, more of a purple tone. This is in the shade Spank or Spanked. So I'm gonna use the smallest brush and dabbing it on the outer corner of my eye. For the outer corner, you want to do it little by little and just bring it a little to the front, transition shade, and blend that V shape on the outer corner. Okay, so now this is what it looks like for the transition and outer corner shade. And I'm gonna use this concealed shade with my finger and just put it on the center of my eye. This just helps the shimmer that I'm gonna put on later on to stick on the eyelid. Okay, concealed color is on. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade. This is called Daydream, and it's more like a pinky, light pink color. And I'm gonna mix this up with my finger and dab it on the center of my eye. Ooh, that looks really nice. Ooh, I really like it. Super shimmer, but it's so finely melt. So the shimmer is on. Now I'm gonna go back with the first shade that we put on, Tickle, on the transition shade. It just kind of help intense that color back to the transition shade after the shimmer. And usually with my eye, I need to do this step for a couple times because the color it just takes off really easily. And then I go back with the brush that I use with the Teddy shade. I didn't put more color on the brush, but I'm just kind of like blend it out nicely on my socket of the crease. And then I'm gonna go back into this shade, Spanked, and put it on the outer corner of my eye. And then again, I'm gonna go in with the shimmer shade to intensify the color on that eyelid. And here again, I'm using only dabbing motion because I don't want to rub the color in. And now I'm just gonna do my little wing with my M Cosmetic eyeliner. Okay, eyeliner is done. Now I'm moving on to eyelash. I'm gonna use this velour eyelash in the style Wood Eyelash. This is like my favorite pair of lashes in my collection, and I've been using this for a couple times now. Okay, the eyes is almost done. Now we're going back to this shade that we first put on top. This is the shade Tickle. I'm gonna put it on the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go back with this Teddy shade and put it on top of the shade Tickle. And then go back with the darkest shade here. I'm just gonna do a very little on this outer lower lash line. And going back to the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this shade in Crave. And I'm gonna go in on the tear ducts. Ooh, that shimmer though, it just brightened up the whole eye. And now we're done with the eye, and honestly with the eyeliner and eyelashes, the whole look, it just kind of complete the eyeshadow look. It looks a lot better just with the eyeshadow. And now going back to the face, I'm going to use this Thrive Cosmetic Blur Plus Sculpt Bronzing Powder in the shade Rhea. And this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to use my Morphe Jaclyn Hill Big Brush. Put it like just kind of bronze up the face, not necessarily contouring. And I like to go back to the brow and give some highlight on the brow bone area. I'm using this Benefit Brow Contour Pro. It has 4 shades. And I'm using a little brush here to brush it out. Okay, now for a blush, I'm going in with this Bare Minerals Gen Nude Powder Blush in Let's Go Nude. This is more of a nudie color. I'm going to use my Shania Kashik brush in 29. And just put it on top of the cheek area. And sometimes if I go over a little my area over here, I'm just using my old sponge that I use for foundation and powder. Just kind of clean it up, define that line. And now moving on to highlighter, I'm gonna go into the highlighter today. I'm gonna use this iconic London Illuminator in the shade Shine, and this is like a blinding highlighter in a drop. So I'm just gonna drop it on my hand, and I would like to use my sponge to apply this on the high points of my cheeks, and then use my finger on this cubist bow. You guys see how reflective it looks? I feel like this is really shimmer, reflective kind of holiday look, which I like. And because we have this super bold eye look, I'm gonna go nude on my lips. I'm using this lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury Reshape Resize Lip Liner in Iconic Nude, and I've been using this a lot. As you guys can tell, the size is just shorter and shorter. And for the lip, I'm going into the Huda Beauty Demi Matte in the shade Days Layer. This is Demi Matte Formula. I really like it. And for the last step, I'm going in with my MAC Fix Plus in Matte Formula. I'm gonna spray this all over my face. Okay guys, so this is the final look, and I really like how it turns out, and I'm pretty surprised how nice that it would match my skin tone with this color, because I never experienced this kind of bold shade, like pinkish color. But I turns out really like this palette, and I like the formula. Everything blends very well, and I don't have a lot of fallout underneath the eye after using this eyeshadow, which is a good point. So I'm excited to play more with this eyeshadow palette during the Christmas season. I feel like it's just the right time to play with this palette and the color and this shimmer shade. So I'm gonna give you guys a very close look on the eye. So I'm really surprised how this makeup look turns out really nice, because I never use any color on my eyelid. If you guys watch my channel, you guys know I always go with more of a brownie shade, more nude, more safe color. But I feel like this is like Christmas vibe. I want to play with some color, and this makeup look is just suit this Christmas season because of how bold it looks with the shimmer on top and nothing too crazy. And for sure, I'm gonna bring this eyeshadow palette with me in Hong Kong and play with it during the Christmas time. And I'm gonna do Vlogmas for a week or 2 in Hong Kong, so make sure you guys subscribe down below and keep an eye on my channel so that you can see what I've been doing, my outfit and my eyeshadow look, my makeup look, how I created. So the Vlogmas is more like you guys get to know more about me in my real life and what I usually do and how I do my makeup, how I pack, or how I travel, those stuff. If you guys are interested in my personal life, make sure you guys subscribe down below. So if you guys happen to recreate this look, make sure to hashtag my name on my Instagram account. I'm gonna leave it up here so that I can see how you create this look and how gorgeous you guys look. And also I'll be doing a lot of Instagram posts and Instagram story on my account because I'll be traveling in Hong Kong and I'll be doing a lot of updates. So make sure to give it a follow on my Instagram account. And if you guys like this look, please also give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below on my channel and click that ring bell button so that you get notification every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next time. Bye and happy holiday!